biceps, get ripped in your pecs.
Look at him on TV now, and then take a picture of him like in a even out of his pads. He was telling you same thing. Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis when he was playing, you can tell they're on some type of steroids because their body is like. I get that you at your physical peak, but 3 years removed, you shouldn't be 40 pounds less and look like you're 15 years older. It's because you were putting something in your body that was making you do that, to make you be that way. So,
all right, guys, we're live.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's up? We're live, and we're doing this show. We're doing GF1. Welcome to GF1 Sports. We are back. We are back. We told y'all we'd probably be back within a month. We're back. Right now, we do not have JC. JC is busy working, but we have our other co-host, Trill. How's it going, Trill?
What is up, everybody?
Hey! And we have our third co-host that will probably come in and out every episode. She is our wrestling expert, Pyretta.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, so today, people, it's us three, and we're talking about sports, and we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the draft. We're going to do our mock draft. That's basically going to be our entire show. But before we get to the draft, we got to talk about the news that transpired today, and we're going to get to Pyro to talk about wrestling. But let's go ahead and start with the first story that Pyro just brought up, and we have now learned that it's very, 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 very false, according to Adam Schefter. Colin Kaepernick not signed to the Jets. So let's first, before we start talking about how fucked up the situation is with Colin Kaepernick and how he's and yeah, that's how fucked up the situation with Colin Kaepernick is. Yeah, I know. And let's talk about what could have been with the Jets. So, sure, what you think? What could have been with the Jets?
Okay, so I believe that the Jets not only need a spark on offense, but they need a completely restructure from top to bottom. The Jets haven't been competitive in almost like 15 years. And the last quarterback that they actually made the playoffs with, last name was Sanchez, and we all know how that ended. So,
but
at the end of the day, I think Colin Kaepernick is a starting quarterback in the NFL if he is the same man we saw lead the San Francisco 49ers to, what was it, like 7-9 points close to winning the Super Bowl. If he's that guy, if he can be the mobile, dynamic leader that's not only emotionally sound but mentally adept, then yeah, easy pickup for the Jets. If he's not that, then it's not that. But since it's fake news, it's fake news.
Yeah. Trap Power, you want to jump into this, or you want me to go ahead and go first?
I'll let you go first. I'm the dangerous one.
All right. See, I agree with what Trill said. I think this is something the Jets really, really needed, and it would have been something to give them a fire push. I think the quarterback they got is not ready yet, but more than likely, I also do agree that the Jets really, really need this because Tom Brady is no longer in New England. That is like a blessing for them. They should be pouncing on this and try to take this division by storm.
Like LeBron when he left the East. Like Toronto.
Yeah, when he left the East, it's like the East is no longer run by LeBron. Yeah. You know,
Toronto saw LeBron left. They trade the best player for the monster that is Kawhi Leonard.
Yes, Kawhi
Leonard. Chip.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is a fucking.
Jets, call me for the GM job. Call me, Jets.
But I do agree with what you're saying, Trill. We're seeing eye to eye here. I do believe that this is something the Jets needed. This is something that, you know, look, I don't believe in anything. I know there's Jets fans out there that just want to pound me because I'm a Buck fan. Go ahead, but I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I never did believe in Sam Darnold, and I still don't believe in fucking Sam Darnold.
Sam?
Yeah. Who the fuck is Sam Darnold? but I still
I
don't
would
believe.
take Jameis Winston over Sam Darnold.
Thank
At least
you.
I know Jameis know where the end zone's at.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
confused, but I'll
true
take him.
point, but I think this is just a situation where it's the Jets. I mean, it's the Jets. It's just the Jets. That's all I had to say about it. It's just
They're like the
fucking
Knicks
Jets.
of football.
I mean, yeah, true. They're the New York Knicks of football. We understand that. Well, speaking of New York Knicks, you know what it's already, you mind we do this?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what it's time for, Trill? You know? Why, Knicks? Why?
Why?
They mocking the Knicks. Knicks.
Oh man, the Knicks. What?
The Knicks. Why did you get rid of Patrick Ewing?
GM.
Yeah.
If I don't get a brother up in there to get black people to come back to your stadium.
Yeah.
You could hire Bill Cosby and he would have more street cred than he hired now.
Yeah, I mean, look, Knicks, I'm gonna be honest here. Look, come at you can go follow me at Tampa Buck Fan 88. Come follow me and send me a DM. I can be the best damn GM you could ever have. I will find some damn diamonds in the rough. I'm not
a meal. You hear me? You have 7 forwards.
I don't even need a meal. Just give me a shot. I'll do the damn thing for free. I just feel so sorry for you.
Myself on the roster though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not Jordan.
The hell out of here.
I'm not Jordan. But I can put together probably a decent team. And
Jordan can't put together a fucking decent.
Yeah, Jordan could not. And I love Jordan.
He's too egotistical.
Yeah, he wanted to put his own damn self on the team. I mean, come on. But I think I could really fix this damn team. So, like I said, Tampa Bay Buck Fan 88. Go follow me. Go follow me, Knicks. And go hire me as your
the Knicks. You can't fix it.
I know. I know. I just want to daggone get me started as a GM so I can get paid, man. Shut up. Nobody can fix that train wreck. I believe in you, Knicks. I believe in you. I mean, Dolan probably.
This is not an exaggeration, people at home. They literally have 7 forwards on their roster.
7 forwards!
That's not me being funny.
They literally have 7 forwards
on the roster. They filled it half with the same position. Like, and then we traded away Tim Hardaway Jr. to sign him back for 2 times what he's worth. He's a 10-10 guy at best. At best, you pay him like a 20-15 type of dude. What are you doing? I know you got to give the money to somebody. Give it to me. My PayPal.
He's gonna drop his Cash App now.
Yeah. Look, my Cash App is Matt Poole.
Link to my OnlyFans. That's cool.
Oh.
All right, I think time's up. Okay, damn it. Why's next now? Okay, guys. So as you know, guys, that's our segment that just pops up any minute now. Why Knicks? Why? Yeah. Until they start winning, we'll stop. If you want us to stop Knicks, start winning some damn games. I'm not even a Knicks fan. I just want you to win.
4 away games this year, back to back. I will buy next year.
Damn.
One of your 7 forwards.
You know they're not going to win 4. That's a dream.
You're right.
Look, I'll go even deeper. If the Knicks win 4 away games, I will get when this battery. Yeah, if they win 4, I'm serious though. If they win 4 away games, I will get me a plane, literally fly plane to New York and see the Knicks game. I will spend my money for a Knicks ticket.
I'm double down on that. I'm double down.
Yeah. I will go there to see y'all motherfuckers play. If you win,
I'll buy you a jersey too.
So. I will buy your jersey too. I will go to your stadium, Dolan, to buy your jersey. Just win 4 games away game. Because I'm not even a Knicks fan. That's how much I know y'all not gonna win. I don't have no.
I'll be a fan for life. I'll go to a game for the rest of my life. In a row.
Like, fuck Spike Lee. I'm your number 1 fan.
I might get Knicks tatty when 4 away.
Yeah, we both might get matching tats. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
That's
so
scary. That's scary. You guys get matching Knicks tats, like
Knicks for life.
I'm just saying, am I happy to get tested for lunacy? Little much.
Look, we made a deal. We know. Look, Pirate.
Damn well they're not winning 4-away games.
They're not winning 4-away games. There's no chance in hell that's happening.
They won't even win 4-away games in the same month. Like, what?
I mean, they might win one of those games, but not 4 in a row.
The hell no.
Yeah, oh hell. They'll make the playoffs before they do that shit.
Right. Same season they make the playoffs.
They won't win that. Hey, we made the playoffs.
6th seed too, not even the 8th. They would make the 6th seed. The East is so trash.
You know, the best thing they have going for them is their cheerleaders, right?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. That's a problem.
I'll give it to you.
Am I right or am I right? Like,
you're right. Their cheerleaders are on point, but I mean, we do gotta talk about the Laker girls. I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, but the Lakers also have talent too. So just saying.
True. But that's true. But Knicks have no talent, and yeah, let's get off.
I'll play Paul better than I can. No shit.
Honestly, to me, it could be the same set of girls. I probably wouldn't notice the difference.
Me neither. I mean, yeah. All right. So Pirata, let's talk about Colin Kaepernick. I'm sorry, we had that Knicks 30 minutes.
Oh damn. Well, I mean, as a gamer, I'm always like, is he injured? Did he take an arrow to the knee? What happened, man? But you know, he's so controversial at this point that sadly, basically, no one's gonna touch him. But it would have been a smart move for the Jets to do, because even if they were just doing it to get attention and media looking at them, to get players that actually want to be drafted onto them, and nobody wants them. Nobody wants to pay for them. They can't get contracts made because of it. They're just kind of a dead in the water team. And honestly, I figured when the Rams left from St. Louis to go back to LA, that was going to be the Jets' chance to like try to step their game up. But no, they still just fall short every time. And so when I saw that on Twitter, I was like, oh, they're doing it to get some hype. They need some clout going, so that way they can start drawing some attention and get some players, maybe shape their team to be something beneficial to them. But then come to find out that it's just some little satire type thing. And it's like, damn, that would have at least been smart of them to do. So in a way, it's kind of disappointing because, yeah, I don't see their team going anywhere. Like, well, I do. I see them being sold. I can't imagine the owners holding on to them for much longer. I mean, that's coming from a Chiefs fan. That's coming from a Chiefs fan where it took us 52 years. Well, no, not 52 years, but a long fucking time to win a Super Bowl again. So,
right.
But baby,
at least when we were doing bad, our stadiums are always packed. You can look at the Jets numbers; their ticket sales are just down. They are hurting. And
well, everybody want to be a
how can you pay your players when you're not making the funds?
True.
Like, their merch isn't selling like it used to. Like, it's just like everybody gave up on them.
Right. Well,
so it would have been a smart move for them.
Right. So now with this move not happening and literally got like little hype, let's talk about the AFC East, because we didn't touch on that in the last episode. Because now this brings up a good topic. Who do you see now that Tom Brady is gone from the Pats? Who do you see winning the AFC East? I'm gonna start with Trill. Trill, who you think? Wow, that's tough for you, ain't you?
Would it be Charlotte? They're the AFC East, right?
No. The AFC East is the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Bills and the Patriots.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I tried to hopefully loop them in with Teddy. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins because I like the colors, but all teams are trash.
But okay, I'll give you that. Look,
the Bills? What? Come on, no.
That's one segment they could just drop all four teams. Like, and it was sad though, but the Dolphins have a good history. They at least got that under their belt.
Right.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, whether maybe a couple better free agents come down there to play in Miami compared to Buffalo, New York, or for the Colin Kaepernick less Jets. So
Okay, I'm gonna go next, and you're gonna be surprised by my answer. I think the Patriots win it, but they win it in a tight race between the Bills. I think the Pats can still win it. I think, and here's my reason. Bill Belichick is a damn good coach. Damn good coach. I think he's going to lose a little bit because of Brady, but I think he's going to do enough to probably get the Patriots to the playoffs. But I don't think, as far as like a Super Bowl, hell no. I don't think that's
saying, so we're clarifying. You're not saying the Patriots are going to be necessarily the best team, but you're saying they will be the team there in the end in the wild card slot, right?
No, I'm saying they're going to be literally the team to win that division. They're going to win the East.
So they're not no wild card. You're saying firmly win the East.
Yeah, by a small margin.
Against
Take a note of this, so that way when football does come back, we can like keep check.
I mean, it's not crazy. I hear your logic. I'm not like thinking like you're a madman over there, but I am also wondering what position does Bill Belichick play? Does he play?
He's a coach.
Or does he play 6-time MVP champion quarterback? Like,
okay, I get what you're saying. I like that you're saying that. Look
down and let insert unknown player to play quarterback in an offense that doesn't have Gronkowski.
I'm enjoying this.
Undersized receiver in the slot, and honestly, maybe the third best offensive line, but no running game to speak of.
Trill, this is why I love having you on here, because this feels like more of a I'm you're Stephen A. Smith, and I'm just literally a fucking person that want to argue with Stephen A. Smith. I like this, and this is why I brought you on the show. Well, here's my logic.
Okay.
And Pyro, Pyro, do you want to go or you want to?
I mean, in a way, I'm gonna just agree with Trill because, but I'm doing it not based on colors. I'm doing it based on the fact of at least the Dolphins, especially in the '90s, they were hot. They were fucking hot. Like it came down to two big quarterbacks of that time: Dan Marino, Joe Montana.
Right.
So I mean, I give them that. They had that history. So is it unlikely that they couldn't ever get back to that level again? They couldn't have another quarterback that's as good. They definitely can. So
right.
I wouldn't count them out. If anything, I would probably count them as the underdog.
Okay. I can understand underdog role, but here's my logic. Look, I go back to Belichick being a damn good coach. And he's gonna get that defense not back. It ain't gonna be. I think. Well, here's my theory. I think he's not gonna win his games based on his quarterback. He's gonna win his games based on his defense. And I think his defense is just gonna do just enough to win the game,
like a Rex Ryan type of thing.
Sort of. Just remember the Matt Castle season. Remember that for a minute. Remember when they had Matt Castle? They only lost. They didn't make the playoffs just by a small margin, just by one game. So why is it for me to not see that Belichick can do it again? Belichick can win without Tom Brady. I'm just saying without Tom Brady. What I'm saying is Belichick is not going to win a Super Bowl without Tom Brady. I think they're going to get a divisional win. They're going to face a wild card team, and it's going to end up like last year. And I think they're going to get their ass whooped in the wild card. That's what I think is going to happen. I think they're not going to get into the division. They're not going to be. Let me be perfectly frank here, Patriots fans. I'm talk to you. You're not going to with a full seed, okay? There's no chance in hell that is happening. You need Patriot fans. Those first seed years are over. They're fucking over. Just get that out your head. It's done. It's done. There's no more done. You can take away my fucking Dunkin' Donuts chip. I don't give a fuck. Look, those days are done. You just got to get that in your head that there's no chance that we're going to be a first seed or a second seed. But I'm saying with respect to your coach, I believe that he's going to do enough to get you in the playoffs, but I don't think you're going to do enough to get to the Super Bowl. So I'm saying you're still going to be a good team. I'm not saying you're going to be the team of old. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that the Dolphins can sneak in there and, fuck shit up, but I'm just saying that I just see, I was like, my whole problem is when I look at all the coaches in that division, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, that guy suck. This guy definitely suck. How the hell are you still a coach? Yeah, he's still good. That's the way I'm seeing it. And if you're wondering who I'm thinking, the guy how the hell he's still a coach. I'm still wondering how that Jets head coach is still a coach. Still fucking wondering about him. I'm just saying. That's the way I see the division is.
They could take first seed totally with another deflate gate.
True. That is true. If Belichick
it worked once, it can work twice. Like,
true.
why not? Like,
true. I mean, but also,
not broken, don't fix it.
Also, Falcons fans. Also, fuck you, Falcons fans. 28-3. But that was a good subject. I like that. Good starting point. All right, Pyretta, take over. What we got with wrestling?
oh, you ready to get into Pip Pyretta?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to take some notes because, like I said, after doing wrestling for 5 years, I don't watch it anymore.
Right.
I did watch some highlight reels and some things, which I will get into that. But let me pull up my handy dandy notes here to talk about WrestleMania 36. Now, for those that don't know, WrestleMania 36 aired between 2 days. It was April 4th and April 5th. That was before this whole, pandemic hitting everybody and everything being shut down entirely. So yes, there was fans there. Currently now, when they are doing their shows, no one is allowed to be there in attendance in the audience. And I will comment on that as well. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. So for the highlights of what everybody wants to know for the matches of who won, who lost, or the big matches is the WWE Championship went to Drew McIntyre. He beat Brock Lesnar by a pin. The Universal Champion is Braun Strowman. He beat Goldberg by pin. The NXT Women's Champion went to Charlotte Flair. She beat Rhea Ripley by a submission. That match went over 20 minutes, by the way.
Wow.
The Boneyard match with The Undertaker versus AJ Styles ended with Undertaker burying Styles in classic Undertaker fashion. The Firefly Funhouse match, which was The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. The Fiend won by a pin. Now, with all this whole pandemic and everything and a lot of the stay-at-home orders being in place, the WWE is moving forward with its weekly programming, and seemingly they're even going to be building towards the next scheduled pay-per-view coming up it's Money in the Bank, that one. Okay. Now, when I was talking about, I saw some of the matches and I was looking up some things, watching Cena wrestle, watching Undertaker wrestle, these are people I've seen before. Right. A lot of the other people, like I said, I have not watched wrestling really since about 2002, maybe even as late as 2003 for a match here or there. That was in the peak of my wrestling time. Now, I was watching a particular woman's match. Now, I'm a female, obviously, and I used to do professional wrestling at an independent federation called Rampage Championship Wrestling. Now, their original name was Midwestern States Championship Wrestling or something to that effect, and it was encompassing Missouri and Illinois because we were in the greater St. Louis area. The most notable name to come from my federation goes by, his real name is Glenn Jacobs. You may better off know him as Kane. So I like his old tapes. He used to be horrible at jack-jawing. That's why the whole gimmick with the mask. I can give you all kinds of info on it. but I know my stuff. I've done my stuff. I've done my time, and I've done tags. I've wrestled women in tag matches. I've done where I've been wrestling against guys too. I've done a cage match. So I'm watching this ladder match between several women, and that was Raquel Gonzalez, Mia Yim, Candice Lorraine, Brie, and Sherry, I think is how they said her name. It was a horrible, horrible ladders match in general. As far as it being a women's match, it was absolutely just horrendous. When you actually watch on Netflix Glow, The Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, those actresses, the actresses, not actual wrestlers, but the actresses with fancy camera angles and everything, were doing better than these women were doing in this match. Wow. It was absolutely awful. And for me to give full details, it would cause me to break kayfabe, which I will not do. But it was one of the performances done where it was in an empty building. All that you could see on the sidelines was honestly managers and refs. That's it. And obviously commentators. The commentators are, trying to help. There's definitely you can see the need for having the audience there with the cheers and the jeers. That really certainly adds a lot more to the match. It gives it more flavor. It just makes it better. It's more entertaining. It's more exciting and thrilling. It was the most horrendous match I've ever seen. These women, honestly, I don't like my phone again. If you like watching train wrecks, it is a marvelous train wreck to watch. But just because you're hot does not constitute that you have talent. These ladies need to spend more time in the gym. They need to spend more time actually training, in the ring, training with their trainers, really working over. They couldn't even work the Christmas tree. They couldn't even do fundamental basics correctly. I'm watching all of these horrible errors, and I'm going, the only reason they're on here is because half of them have a six-pack. That's not because they actually can do anything. It was basically, you look hot and you can take a bump, you can be in the ring. Right. If WWE has lowered their standards that much, I'm gonna say it, and people are gonna hate, and I don't care. If this is what you're gonna reduce women in the ring to, get them out of the ring and have them be managers and valets. There's no damn point when they can't really bring it to the table and do what the men are doing. That was one of the oldest, excitingest things about, most exciting things about wrestling was when they started letting women do these types of things and really get in there and grudge that shit out. Oh my God, it was, some of those women were so incredible. When you went back to the late 70s, oh my God, they were more ferocious than some of the men were. They were more competitive. They were hungrier. They wanted it more. Now it's about bringing this glam to it, and it's hollow. It's not there. They're not there to bust a bitch's face up and break her teeth out. They're just I'm like, no, really, take your PMS rage out on them. Take out that your boyfriend didn't text you back. Take out that your dad's being a jerk on the phone and yelling at your mom and stuff. Whatever you need to fuel that fire, take it, embrace it, and put it out into the ring. Just because you have an audience there to give you that fire inside doesn't mean you don't have that fire inside all the time. How else are you getting through your training? So you can go to WWE's website right now and watch this. I think it was a 2-minute 47 clip, if I recall correctly, and see the exact same thing that I'm talking about. And you'll see there's no passion, no drive, no fire, no real motivation to win. Why even bother to show up? Why are you even in that ring if you're not really there to bring it to your best? I really feel like if that's what this generation's either women are doing or WWE is doing, they've got to dial it back, rethink it, fix it, and give us back what we used to have. I'm sorry, but where's the days of Trish Stratus just going to town on someone? Where
hardcore matches?
It was a ladders match, and how did you make a ladders match boring?
Yeah.
How? It was just a train wreck. How do you make that boring? I've done a cage match, never got to do a ladders match because it was more about safety, and I understand that. So I'm not upset about that. I always want to go through a table too. They were like, nope, no tables, no ladders, no. We got the
We need
match. That
Cactus.
was awesome.
I miss Cactus Jack.
They cared about our safety. So I mean, I appreciate that. The promoter wanted to keep us safe. And I
Right.
get it. But these women have this opportunity and they're squandering it. They're more worried about looking good and having these cute outfits that show off their awesome bodies versus like just really going at it. I kind of miss some of the thicker girls that weren't super cut and everything, that had the talent, that had the drive, and certainly had the skill. If these women would maybe work a little bit more on training than just what their costume is that they're wearing that day to go work out in and wrestling and stuff, and really focus on their competitor, they could bring it and step it up. So go to their website, check it out before they take it down, and tell me your guys' thoughts on it. Because I was actually really just, it's worth watching for the train wreck value, but if you're really into wrestling, it's so disappointing. It's heartbreaking that that's what it's come down to. And I don't know if it's because they don't have the crowds there, because like I said, I just went and started getting some of these highlights and watching it. So I'm going to keep watching even after to see if there's a change once the audiences are allowed back, to see if that reignites their fire. But for right now, at least the ladies, they've lost it. They just don't have it. And it's sad because it used to be so entertaining and so fun. And I feel cheated as a viewer.
Right. Like I said, I miss I'm gonna be honest. I miss the days of Cactus Shack, and I just miss those days. Those days are glorious. That was really the more entertaining era. I miss hardcore belts. Um, I miss those days. Those were fun times.
Now you do know that the wrestlers are actually pushing to bring back some of the more dangerous moves, like pile drivers and things like that. So I mean, like Undertaker's not allowed to do Tombstone. They've removed some of these. Now, mind you, like these are moves that, like back in what was it, 1976? That who was it that Owen Hart gave that move to? Jack something, started with a J, and he it basically ended his career. Like it broke his neck and he was done. So I mean, I understand it because like you're there to like beat the tar out of your opponent, but you're not there to basically like leave them crippled or dead or in a wheelchair for the rest of their life. Like you want to be able to fight them again, and you can't, if there is such a grievous injury. And I understand that. But of the wrestlers, some of them are actually pushing and doing it anyway, like sneaking in one of those here and there. And like everything ends up, they got to finish their match, but you'll see them on camera getting yelled at backstage for it. Like it's because it's a big thing, and like they're paying huge fines for it if they violate it. They really crack down on it, and the wrestlers are pushing, trying to get some of these moves brought back.
Right. Like I said, I miss those old days. I just miss people hitting getting hitting over the head with a candlestick. I miss the actual Hell in the Cell meaning something. I miss people raking their head against the steel cage.
That hurts. I'm just saying.
I know it hurt, but it just seems so real and it was so interesting.
And I kind of miss Mick Foley being crazy, doing the contact matches, but I actually miss some of the really old stuff. Like Jake the Snake Roberts was one of my favorite wrestlers. And when Andre the Giant killed his snake, I bawled so hard. As a little girl, I bawled my eyes out. I like would not forgive him for that. And actually I really didn't until he passed away. Then I had to let it go. Because I went from like adoring him as a kid to hating him. I miss the days of like Bam Bam Bigelow going and like eating on the turnbuckle and stuff, like doing cartwheels and stuff. Like we had Scotty 2 Hotty doing the worm. That was cool. But it's, I don't know. I feel like it's just, at least what I'm seeing nowadays, I understand trying to make it safer because you want to let these people have their career longer.
Right.
But they need to find a way to keep the entertainment there, because the moves are all going to be the same. Like you can only come up with so many moves, and it's going to get repetitive. But and I understand that the high flying stuff is very dangerous. I used to do a lot of high flying stuff. It is supremely dangerous, but it's also the most exhilarating for the wrestler in the ring. and it's also what makes the crowd entertained. They like to see that. So
Right.
you're not letting people do swanton bombs. Like, what's the point? They can just go watch UFC where people are getting like bloody left and right. Then that was the interesting part about wrestling, was how you could make it look like an art form while punishing your body and their body.
True.
And they need to bring like that back, embrace that again. And in a way, I have to wonder, is it because Vince has stepped down and retired now that he's older? Stephanie and Triple H are running it.
Yeah, I think what we need is a good dose of table edges and chairs, and we just need to get a reunion of the Dudley Boys and
Edge and Christian going out there.
Edge and Christian. Just have to get just one more ride.
He's not far from us, right?
Oh, he doesn't?
Yeah.
Which one?
Nashville.
Who?
Edge.
Ah.
Yes.
I love Edge. Yeah. I just missed those. I know Edge had like an injury, and I just one more ride. Edge.
He wrestled the other night. I didn't pull up what his card was, if he won or lost, but he wrestled during WrestleMania.
I know he's back. I just want Christian Cage and Edge, and I want the Dudley Boys, and I want the Hardy Boys to do one more.
Yeah.
One more tables, ladders, and chairs match. Just one more.
I love the Hardy Boys. Now, one of my friends and we always argue over which one's better. And
I just like, love it.
She's all about Matt. I'm all about Jeff.
I just like how they're just like extreme.
And she wrestled too, so it's not like a wrestler versus a non-wrestler that's just a fan. Like, she wrestled also. So it's funny to have us with our extreme difference of appearance on them. But also, Edge hadn't been doing as much because he was filming with Vikings, and they've done their final season, and they filmed that in Ireland. So He wasn't in the country to be doing a lot of the matches. He had to be literally over there filming. So if you want to see him branch out with some talent, like he does a great role in Vikings.
Right. I mean, that, and I just want to see The Rock too. But The Rock is just awesome. So what's the point? But yeah, that's good. Yeah, anything else?
No, that's it for now. I'm waiting to see some of the rumor things that are coming up. I want to dig up more information before I start putting out there.
All right.
So I'm gonna keep up with like some of the drama for everybody that likes some of that and what's going on there. So I want to do a little bit more digging before I come up with the drama and just start putting things out there that may or may not be true. I only want to produce the truth in the drama.
Right. Well, hold that up. So hold that out get it together and hold that for the next episode.
Yes.
So guys, that was the Wrestling Corner with Pyretta. All right, guys. Trill, how you feeling, man?
Feeling great, man. Feeling great.
You're lost for a minute, were you?
I like wrestling. I like Rey Mysterio. Like, I'm weird. I don't know.
Remember when he beat Big Sexy?
Yeah.
And then he came up and Nash just pulled his hair over, because it's been all his face. He stands up and he's like, "What the?" Without trying to cuss. Yeah. That look on his face was like, His Mysterio was just lightning fast with that. He just whipped him down, and it was just over. Ding, ding, ding. It was like, oh.
It was like a 15-second match or something. It was like super
it was crazy. Yeah. Like, I would never forget.
He like pinned him, walked out the ring before you could realize what the hell had happened.
Yeah. Wow. Uh-huh. All right. Well, all right, guys. We have come to the point where the feature presentation, people. This is the feature presentation. The title of the show is Draft Time. And now we're here to talk about a mock draft. So, guys, what we did, this is going to be a mock draft. We are now each our respective general managers. I am Jason Light of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Trill, I do not know who the fuck is your general manager. And Pirate, I don't know who your general manager is.
I'm the general manager of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
What?
We got two Kansas City.
My team? Oh, this is going to be interesting to see who he picked. I'll be honest, I don't know the GM, but I know who my coach is, and that's all that matters. Andy Reid.
Okay, well, so guys, what we're doing this for our respective teams. So we're drafting our respective team, and it doesn't matter what you think. This is who you want. You can be somebody you want. It can be somebody that you are literally planning out that you do it any way you want. It doesn't matter. Nothing's going to be judged, but I'm doing mine a different way. Everybody else can do what they want to do. So that's the way we feel. All right, so Piretta, let's go ahead and start with you. So with your first round pick,
All right.
I believe I'm saying this, the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs select.
All right. So first pick for us is gonna be an edge rusher. Because we had a whole bunch of big offseason needs that we had this time around. So I'm choosing Chase Young of Ohio State.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, Chase Young dropped all the way down. What the fuck? Well, this is unprecedented. I mean, this is a good pick. I mean, this is a good pick, isn't it, Trill? This is a great pick. I mean, who would have thunk it that the Kansas City Chiefs got Chase Young? Everybody in here, I know this is a network. This is not a national network. This is on YouTube. But I feel like every team in the NFL have fucked up, and right. It's fucked up wrongly by giving the Kansas City Chiefs the best pass rusher in the They have wrongly fucked up. Did you read today?
Chiefs, oh my gosh.
The Chief has just literally got richer.
Back to back.
All right.
Man, that'd be such a good steal. If you straight up or something, oh, it'd be so dirty.
Yeah. All right, so Trill, well, flipping it back so now we know her pick, but she's Kansas City in an alternate timeline. Now we're gonna flip it. This is Kansas City in another alternate timeline. So Trill with the first round pick. What is the first round pick for the championship, the NFL champion, the Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs?
At number 32, the Kansas City Chiefs select from Georgia, DeAndre Swift.
Fuck! That's a good pick. Damn it. Yeah, that's a good pick. Pirate, that's a good pick. So Pirate, what you think? That's a good pick, isn't it? Yeah.
I can't shade on that. I can't. You're only making me shade any player that comes out of one particular school.
Yeah. So
we can stop recruiting from this one particular school.
Right. But DeAndre Swift is a good pick. He gives Pat Mahomes another running outlet, and y'all do need a running game. And yeah, he would fit the
need.
He's
a first 3 down back, great outlet passer. Throw him on special teams if you need them, but really not necessary. By the end of the season, I plan for him to honestly be starting, and him and Kareem Hunt kind of doing the thing.
All right. Well, y'all gonna do it for me?
Okay.
All right. So here comes GM. GM is on the board. With the 14th pick, we're telling you the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have traded their 14th overall pick to the Dallas Cowboys in exchange for their 19th overall pick. And now they're gonna make their pick, and now the Bucs get a first round pick and they're traded down. Okay. With the first round pick of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We need look. I just feel like Tampa Bay. Look, I know all these outlets are screaming that we need a offensive tackle, and we do. But I'm going by what BA gonna do. And BA do not want an offensive tackle. He's gonna fight hard for us not to get an offensive tackle. So there's a defensive end that actually is almost like that is exactly like Jason Pierre-Paul. So we're going for, I'm going to fuck up your name, Yetur Gross Matos. He's a defensive end from the university. I forgot what he was. I think he's Utah, but he's a great defensive end. He would be fit. Also, Buccaneers use their draft picks to add 2 4th round picks in that current trade. They trade back into the first round to get ahead of those pesky Chiefs, and they will select from the University of Georgia, DeAndre Swift, running back from Georgia, Bulldog. Look, Bucks need a running back. They need a fucking running back. They got rid of Peyton Barber. I do not trust Ronald Jones. I don't think Ronald Jones will work. I think Ronald Jones is not a feature back. He's not a 4-down back. DeAndre Swift is a 4-down back. He can get it done between tackles, outside, and he has the speed. He has the hands. I think if you pair him with a Ronald Jones, this would be the perfect combination. I think Ronald Jones could turn into that white kid become a white one of those be literally that underneath outlet for Tom Brady to catch a ball, or he could be that relief pitcher in that situation. DeAndre Swift is to me the best back in this draft, and the best back in this draft goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, so Pyretta, second overall pick, your second round pick. What are the world champion Kansas City Chiefs in this alternate timeline taking?
All right. So now I'm going with our next offensive tackle. Actually, no, I'm not. Scratch that. Wide receiver from Texas A&M, Courtney Davis.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I like that pick. It's pretty good. What do you think, Trill?
I like it.
Yeah,
I had him later on down my chart. I like it. I like it a lot.
And you know what sucks is, like, it's hard for me because I'm just now that I've moved into the South and I'm not in St. Louis anymore. Because back there we focus a little bit more on high school ball and NFL. So not as much on college ball, because no offense, but Mizzou kind of sucks. I mean that's our team and all, but so I'm just now kind of getting into college ball a little bit as of the last 3 years, because by the time I moved here, I moved in the week before Christmas. Mm-hmm. And when I moved here, the local team, Clemson Tigers, at that point had been undefeated. So with that going, that was the year that they got rolled by the Roll Tide. I've started getting a bit into the college players and starting to look at them because, I need to know who's going onto my team. Because I just know the one school I don't want them to ever recruit from again. I wish they had them on a ban list. But I'm sorry. I will never support them recruiting from LSU ever again. Because all it did for years after year, for over a decade, for almost 2 decades, it just ruined our team. So I'm an LSU hater based on that only. It was like, yeah, you had a great talent. And as soon as you got signed to the Chiefs, you just went.
No.
I mean, you do have an LSU. No, that's San Francisco. My bad. Okay. Yeah. Let's switch over to the alternate timeline, because the GM literally just said, "Fuck all LSU players" in that alternate timeline. Trill, what's your pick?
Well, I'm not picking an LSU player. Thank God. For my second round pick, the Chiefs select from Boise State the offensive tackle Ezra Cleveland. Cleveland.
Fuck, that's a good one.
That is a good pick.
That's a good pick.
That was one of the possibles on my list. Not gonna lie. So
right,
he's top 10 in the position. Right, we're gonna need it. So
let's
go with that running back I snagged.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, but in my timeline, you didn't get that fuck. You didn't give me fuck. So
no way, Jerry Jones traded with your ass. Twice.
Jerry Jones is a stupid.
If me and Trill picked any of the same players, though, for real, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
No, I mean, to me, I knew Trill was gonna pick. Somebody was gonna pick DeAndre Swift. I was like, fuck. But you're talking about I'm trading with Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, look. We all know Jerry Jones is a dumb fuck, and he'll take anything he can to get it. So he's dumb. He's a dumbass. He'll do it. I was like, take it, Jerry. Shut the fuck up. Your Cowboys suck. Sorry, Cowboys fans. I'm sorry.
All right. That's all right.
All right. So with the second round pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, future champions, will take we'll take Jalen Johnson, cornerback from Utah. Look, everybody keeps screaming our secondary is weak, and I kind of disagree. I think our secondary is young and getting better, but I wouldn't mind getting some depth, and nothing wrong with depth. And Jalen Johnson would, I think Jalen Johnson will fit like a snug as a rug right in there. And plus, as added bonus, we got rid of one of our cornerbacks to replace him, and we literally started a rookie in that spot. So I think Jalen Johnson could really fit into the secondary and literally become probably eventually take over a spot or look, like I said, relieve. Like you can't have enough cornerbacks in this day and age. And I think Jalen Johnson is just too good of a quarterback. And also Utah's defense is just really good. And he was part of the reason Utah's defense is really good. So yeah. Also, just so you know, I got another second round pick thanks to you, Jerry Jones. Thank you. You dumb fuck. I traded back in and got a second round pick. Look, so here we go. I looked at this kid and I think I like this kid. And the Bucks really do need an offensive tackle. And I think right now we don't need to go draft. I think we're going to get another tackle in free agency. We're not going to go, but I think this kid could be a good developmental player. From the University of Georgia, Isaiah Wilson, come on down. You're going to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Not gonna lie, I straight up looked at him. Not gonna lie, straight up looked at him. That's a damn good pick.
Yeah. Isaiah Wilson is I think they're projecting to be a second round pick. I think this will be a good pick. I think Isaiah Johnson is a great.
That's solid. Not gonna lie,
he's a solid pick. I think this is a pick where you need somebody to set that edge, and I think the only thing is he only had 2 years experience. I was like, well, that's true, but we're not asking him to start. We're asking him to win. I think I'll see him as a depth player, and I think more so, I think he could give somebody some competition. And if he wins the job, he wins the job. He's going to fight his man. I say he's big. He's 6'6". He's going to plow whoever's in front of him. It's a big boy. So
that's a big boy right there.
Yeah, I like this kid. So I'm hitching my wagon with I'm hitching my wagon to him. So all right. So Pyretta with the fourth round pick.
Third round.
Oh yeah, third round. Sorry. Third round pick, right? Yeah. Yeah. My bad. Third round pick, the Kansas City Chiefs select.
Now we're going with defensive line.
Okay.
For his fans and for him, please, I hope I do not butcher your name. I am dyslexic, genuinely, so I'm sorry if I butcher it. I do not mean to. I was reading, not hearing. So I have picked from Louisville, Kentucky, Mekhi Becton.
Are you serious?
Are you kidding me? Y'all both picked the same person.
He was my 5th round pick.
For real?
Yeah.
We picked, and I just was saying
he plays right. He plays right defensive end. I was gonna move him to mid. Yeah.
Wow.
That was good.
I was like, we need defensive line. He's got it. Like he's good. Like that's
solid.
Oh man. Damn.
He's like 6'5", like 303 or something. Real fast.
I think he's like 6'4", but I don't know. He's huge. He's like a matchup
too. Yeah. He was real stout. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, wow, that's crazy that we picked. See, and there's so many players, but that's why I was like, if we pick this, even
we have the same team, and we both know we need a defensive end. So I picked 2 defensive ends, but I only put one into the rotation. I had somebody on the outside in case somebody randomly picked the same.
Now, because we had so many needs, because we needed, defensive line, cornerback, we needed interior offensive line, linebacker, running back, offensive tackle, like just too many spots, and only having 5 draft picks. I was trying to go with what I felt would best complement the team based on our current players. But it also kind of depends upon once you get these people in and they're working with them, how they work together as a team. So, that can change things up too. So
Right. That kind of goes into my
good.
pick. Like don't mind me segue. My pick for the third round was Jalen Hurts.
Damn it, that's a good pick. So you trying to already get rid of
Jalen Hurts? I'm picking him in the third round only to trade him to the Pittsburgh Steelers for the fourth round and their fifth round pick. So coming up, I will have 2 picks in the fourth and then 2 picks in the fifth.
Ooh,
they have 2 picks coming up in those 2 sections that they traded for. And what's that running back they got rid of?
I don't know. We traded off 2 guys because we need salary cap. Like we just needed to do that. And I forget who it was. We traded off.
It was Bell and then the wide receiver Antonio Brown. Because you guys gave up 2 of those in Pittsburgh, you guys had 2 extra picks. I'm trading Jalen Hurts to you guys for a 4th round and a 5th round pick this year. So I'm taking 2 picks, and I'm taking those 2 picks, and I'm saving my 2 picks, and then trading them back to I got it right here, to Chicago, and with my next pick. Yeah, so that means in the war chest, by trading picks to Pittsburgh and then trading those picks back to Chicago, I have 2 picks next year in the 2021 draft, 4th and 5th round, and that's what I wanted out of the Jalen Hurts thing, was 2 picks in 2021, 4th and 5th from Chicago.
Basically, I knew I like you, Trill. Like shit.
Yeah, that's a smart.
They really do need to fucking hire me because Pittsburgh desperately needs a quarterback, and Chicago will not bite because of the salary cap and because they've already paid somebody else. They need a replacement in Pittsburgh. Jalen Hurts is a mobile quarterback. It's an excellent fit for them. I convinced them to do that. I get my 2 picks back for next year, and with those picks, I'm going to use that in the free agent market to trade from some defense, which qualifies my next pick in the 3rd round. So,
all right,
I'm excited.
All right, cool. I traded away my 3rd round pick. All right. Pirata, well, seeing that skipping me. With the 4th round pick, well, what are the Kansas City Chiefs going to do this time?
All right, now this is where it's going to be. You can see that I got a little bit of Clemson love because my last 2 picks are both Clemson players. So, from the Clemson Tigers, I'm choosing a linebacker this time. We're taking up Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, okay, nice one.
I heard him.
See, that's going to keep our salary cap low, too. Like, I'm being smart.
Yeah.
And he's good. Like, I mean, the last 2 people I picked, like, honestly, I was like, damn, why do we need a QB? Because I knew who I was going to pick. But, that was going to be obvious.
All right. Trill?
With my 4th round pick, the Kansas City Chiefs choose out of Vanderbilt Jared Pinkney. He's a tight end.
Okay. You're already trying to get rid of Kelsey?
No, not at all.
Okay.
My offense, we run double tight end sets. That's why I drafted the running back, and that's why I drafted the offensive tackle. We're going to close it in, and then we're going to spread you out as well. We're going to have a very diverse offense. That tills into my last pick as well.
All right. Look, Tampa Bay Buccaneers just lost. Just literally lost for Rashard Perriman, a good third option for a quarterback. We will have speedy Scotty Miller. So to replace the hole that is left by Rashard Perriman, we the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the 4th round with the 4th round pick. We'll pick KJ Hamler, wide receiver from the University of Penn State. Penn State.
Picking a wide receiver, somebody for Brady to throw to. Okay, I see you.
Well, I mean, we got somebody for Brady to throw to. I mean, we got already stat receivers. We got Chris Godwin and Mike Evans 13. Okay.
Of which Super Bowl winning quarterback has Demarcus Robinson and Sammy Watkins? Would that be Tom Brady or my boy Patty Mahomes? I think that'd be
Well, I mean,
Patty Manning.
I mean, technically, if Pat Mahomes got Mike Evans, he would be happy to have Mike Evans. I mean, he would go crazy. He's like, "Fuck, really? You must be the dumbest." If I trade Mike Evans, I should be fired. I'm just being honest. If I'm Jason Light and I trade Mike Evans, I should be fired. If
He's a good route runner.
He's a great catcher. Get captured. He's gonna beat the shit out of you. And
he's like Reggie Wayne, you know.
No, that's a compliment. I'll give you that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not dissing the guy's game. The guy has an excellent game.
Yeah.
I got top off my damn defense.
I mean, technically, I'm comparing them. I mean, I'm crazy, but I compare him to Randy Moss because he's a freaking nation. Look, I will take that to the grave. He is Randy Moss.
I'll let you have it.
He's fucking Randy Moss. Anyway, KJ Hamel. All right. So now we're down to the fifth. All right, with the fifth round pick, what are the Kansas City Chiefs taking? Caretta.
Okay. This time, again, like I said, I'm going with the Clemson Tigers. We need a cornerback. So I'm going with the man that had 6 interceptions in 44 games with 30 starts in over 3 seasons, AJ Terrell.
That's an excellent pick.
Thank you.
He's a good corner. Yeah.
Yes, he is. He was one of the few that stood out when I really started kind of paying attention and trying to learn. And I'm getting to find my appreciation for college ball. It's harder for me because of it being on TV versus in person. Like, I love being at a game. That energy, it just sucks me in. But their games are expensive and sell out so fast that it's like, damn, by the time I can save up for it, sold out. So I'm like, damn. But he's an exciting player to watch. He's proven himself time again. Now, yes, you can hate on him for the second half performance, but we still won. That's all that mattered. So I'm like,
you're not gonna have your best moments at all times,
especially under the most amount of pressure. Like, he knew everything was on the line then. Like, and yes, that's when you should perform above and beyond your best. Yeah. But people are human, and we do crack a little under the pressure. But he didn't completely fail. And the fact that he kept putting it out there and was still making his moves, I am not going to shade the guy at all. He did fantastic. He's this young man is going to come up, and I really think he's going to do great things. So whoever actually does draft him this year is going to be a damn lucky team. Once he's not green anymore, they are setting themselves up for sitting pretty. They really are.
Okay.
That was my pick. I was excited about him.
All right. Trill?
With the fifth pick, the Kansas City Chiefs from Michigan State choose the defensive end Kenny Wilkes.
Damn, Kenny Wilkes. Good pick. I like that. No problem.
Strong D rusher. Not the fastest. In the fifth round, he'll probably go around like third round, maybe second. He probably won't make it down to the fifth because he is pretty stout. I felt like overall with my pattern, I needed to ensure that the offense kept running smooth because that's what's going to dominate teams. And then we could use the fact that we won the Super Bowl and those 2 picks I have next year to maybe get like a lockdown corner, maybe somebody from a different team, maybe a almost old retiring, almost, somebody like a Revis back in the day, somebody of that caliber that's on the way out that wants to win a chip. So that's my draft strategy. That's why I want the picks I went with.
All right. Well, I mean, we need a quarterback no matter what. Tom Brady ain't gonna play forever. And me as a GM, I literally heard some news before the coronavirus that Tom Moore, legendary coach, just looking at this daggone quarterback and literally eyeing him. And I've been hearing reports that he's just like, he really likes this kid. He really wants him. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get Tom just to make sure, seeing that we're not paying Tom Moore that much money. I mean, I don't know what the camp's going on, but I just believe that we're not paying him that much money. Uh, I'm gonna give him what he wants. We're gonna go with Kevin Dyson, quarterback.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of Kevin Dyson.
Yeah, Kevin Davison, sorry.
Davison. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kevin Davison. I think I've been hearing some stuff about him. I watched his Shrine Bowl. He looks good. He's a lot. He's really, really, really raw. But the point of the matter is, he's not going to start, and we don't need a quarterback to start. We just need a quarterback to sit back and relax and just get better as time goes along. And I think Kevin Davison can be that player, that Tom Brady, that new Tom Brady to be taken over, because he does have an arm. His arm is good. His accuracy a little bit off. Just needs time to literally learn the NFL offense, and I think he will be perfect fit. I know a lot of draft people are saying get Jacob Eason, and to you, I would say fuck you, because I do not want Jacob Eason, because all I keep hearing about Jacob Eason is his arm. His arm is so good. I was like, he fucking sucks. He's gonna throw more picks than Jameis Winston. I don't.
Impossible. Wait a minute. Easy.
He will throw more picks. I will guarantee. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, and I've seen that kid suck. He sucked. He got his ass whooped. He got his ass. The only reason he lost his job to to literally fucking Jake Fromm, who I will literally say sucks balls. He's nothing but he's not even a pocket pass. He's just a literal quarterback that just hands the ball off. So yeah, that's the way I feel. Sorry, I'm done.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the 6th round pick. This is probably gonna be my last one, but I don't know about y'all. With the 6th round pick, Prioritto, what are the Kansas City Chiefs doing?
Well, technically, we only have 5 draft spots, so I just had a couple backups. Hold up, let me dig in my list here.
Okay.
I literally have like little notes here, little notes there.
Right.
Hey, none of that for you, little dog. Oh, damn, yeah. Another, okay. Looking at my notes here. Another offensive tackle was going to be from Alabama, Jedrick Wills.
All right. Oh, that's a nice pick. I like that.
Like, like I said, I knew this spot that we were needing to bolster, so I wanted to really focus on the players that wouldn't have to worry about really changing positions. They knew their stuff and they were going to be solid.
Right.
They want to have to work them over too much to have them primed and ready. Obviously, it's you're not going to be starting like that, but they've got to get somewhere. And the more time you got to work them, the less prepared they are. And I want them ready to go. We need to be going and fighting back and keeping our title.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, Trill, you got one, or you gonna? If you don't got one,
his name is. I'm gonna butcher his name. I think it's Damon Arnett. He's a cornerback from the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh, you had to say the Ohio State because
the Ohio State Buckeyes. We had to.
Yeah, you had.
We need a corner. We need a corner.
I mean, true, and I mean, and I don't know what Ryan would say. I don't know. I think he would suck ass because I'm just trying to provoke Brian. I think it would suck because he did get his ass thrown all over by Clemson. Sorry, Ryan, I love you, man.
I love Clemson.
Fuck Clemson. Look, but the 5th round. So with my pick, my last pick in the round, because this is it. I'm done for the night with my draft. I picked a Clemson player, and it almost made me want to throw up. Sean Pollard, center from Clemson. The Bucks. Look, I have been preaching for years that Ryan Jensen is literally an overpaid center, and he is definitely going to cost us more games than win. And we need to literally find the official replacement. And I think this kid could be the official replacement. The problem is the Bucks are too stubborn to literally see this, and I hope that me as GM, I will literally get another center. And I think Pollard is a good player. The only problem is, the only issue is he just needs more time. And I think Brian Chisholm right now is a good center, but not the center worth the money. And I think if Pollard can literally learn the position and get better at it, I would be surprised to just say, hey, we're just gonna put Pollard in. We'll get to a point where you either take a pay cut or you can leave. And if he leaves, and we'll get Pollard ready. So we're eventually grooming the next center, forcing him to either lower his money or leave. So that's the way I feel.
So you're gonna take him and not our quarterback for real?
No.
Wow, hater.
No, what are you talking about? You're talking about your quarterback?
Yeah.
You're talking about Trevor Lawrence?
Oh my God, yes.
Hell, no, Trevor Lawrence ain't even eligible for the draft this year.
Not this year, but if we're just playing.
Oh, hell yeah. If he was available right now,
I know. I'm like, that's who if we even needed a quarterback, I'd be like, I don't care if he's not ready yet. Guess what? I want him.
Yeah. I mean, if he was available now, I would take him. But right now, I need.
He's not. I know he's not eligible yet, but like.
Yeah. If he was eligible, I'd probably try to take him. But
I cannot wait to follow that man's career. He's gonna go places. Like, damn.
All right. Well, so I guess that's it for me. But we got one more pick, and I know y'all want to go with your 7th round, or y'all good?
No, that was the last pick I had.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Now I'm just pulling extras, like for my like. Would be nice.
All right. Well, cool. Well, guys, that's our draft, people. Well, hopefully, go tell us which one you believe. If you think hashtag this is I do a better job than Jason Light, then you need to go ahead and hire me. If you feel like Trill does a good job, go hire him. If you like Pyretta does a good job, please hire her too. I think you should hire all of us.
It's cool.
Right. I mean, if I'm telling you right now, if Kansas City Chiefs get Chase Young, that is literally unfair. And
no, it's not.
That is like unfair. That's like
brilliant move.
It's a brilliant move. I'm not saying it's a brilliant move. I'm just saying it's it's just an unfair move. It's really unfair.
No, it's totally fair. He's up for grabs. Let's take it.
Yeah, but it's unfair. If you get him, I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. I will literally be the first to say this is fucking bullshit. But yeah. I think that was a good job. That was a good episode of GF1 Sports. What y'all think?
Yeah, it was
great episode, people.
Wait till we start talking hockey.
Oh, wait till the season starts. If we start talking hockey, we'll probably get Zach on here to talk about hockey. He probably
that's my favorite sport.
So he'll probably respectfully decline.
I got all the talk.
Then again, I might see if I can get TJ on here talking about hockey. He'll talk about Grifty and them piece of shit, Philadelphia, whatever it is.
Flyers.
Anyway, huh?
Flyers.
All right. Well, with that said, people, it's been a long day. Let's go ahead and get to our plugs. Trill, what you got to plug?
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at noon Central Standard Time. I stream on Twitch at Trill_XO. You can find me there Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at noon. Come by, hang out with me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _Trill_XO. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you guys again.
Right. All right. And also remember, he is a co-host on here, so he'll be on here probably every episode he can. And we do
all the time.
All the time. We do these episodes at least we're probably going to do these episodes once a month just to get everything balanced. keep y'all informed, and y'all keep y'all self-less the same. Our Pyretta, she's now officially the third seat. She'll pop in. She's the, how can I put it? Your chair is always here, but we understand that you're busy.
Yes, because many Thursday nights I'm usually raiding with my guild, so I'm usually streaming that, and that's where you can find me on Twitch at Pyretta Sapphire with 1 P, not 2, because I am dyslexic. And you can find me on YouTube at Pyretta Blaze. And you can find me on Twitter at The Pyretta Blaze, or on Instagram at Beautiful Yet Dangerous.
Right. All right. All right. I'm Matt Poole, aka the Game Fixer. Come follow us come follow us on at GG Game Fixers, and if you want to follow me, it's at Tampa Bay Buck Fan 88. And also go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to the channel, people. We need you to subscribe.
Smash that sub button.
Press and mash it. Spike the shit out of it. It's so sexy when you spike that shit. Okay. Anyway. All right. So go ahead and go spike that like button, and just tell and also I know there's some people in there that want to get here and kind of scared. Go ahead and tell us in the comments below what would be your team's draft, and if you thought we were wrong, go ahead and tell us. We love to hear from you. We love to hear from you. Don't be scared of us. We're not going to tell you go. We're not going to go. I'm not going to do you like those people that said they want Jacob Eason to go fuck themselves, but they can go fuck themselves. I'm not going to tell you to go fuck yourself if you pick Jacob Eason. No, that's not me. But if you pick Jacob Eason to be a Buccaneer head and be a quarterback, fuck yourself. Okay, no. Yeah. So go watch. Make sure you go. Go watch that. Go watch all other content. Also, we know that the reason why we're doing this, and even though there isn't technically no sports going on, we definitely need. We're definitely doing this not only to feed our need for our sports, just literally feed our need for the sports, because we're gonna be without. We've been, look, guys, we've been sports deprived probably at least a good 2 months. We've been sports deprived. We have lost basketball. We have lost everything. So
I missed opening game, home opener for the Cardinals. That is tradition.
Right.
It hurts to the core.
Right.
So if you guys are missing out on the sports like we are, go ahead, and if you're on our Twitch, follow us there, subscribe to the YouTube channel, come back and, spend more time with us. Give us your thoughts on what's going on in the sports world and in the news. If you want to come teach me more about college football, please, I am all ears. Like, educate me. Like, I'm good with hockey. That's my number one sport. But
we're definitely gonna have to, yeah. I mean, we definitely got to do a live stream where we're just gonna watch a college football game and just interact with it.
Cool.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
Yeah, so look out for that, people. We're just gonna sit back and just do a live stream with us, just watching the college football game, and just tell them what the fuck is going on. I said, yeah, that's a pass. But we'll do that. We'll do that. I'll make her a proper Georgia fan. Fuck this.
That's not gonna happen. They might be a backup team though, but I'm falling for Clemson. And like Phil said, their colors, like, not big on orange, but purple is my favorite color, hands down.
I mean, the Bulldogs are red and black, so
Yeah, but I don't like red. I do love black though.
And their mascot's a pug.
I say that as I'm wearing like red makeup and everything, and rocking my Chiefs red. But hey, like.
But we got a cute pug in Ugga. We got Ugga the dog, who's cute. And
I think he's a pug. He's a bulldog, Georgia bulldog.
Yeah, right? I know. Right.
Different breed. They're the ones that like slobber everywhere. They're nasty.
Not this pug. He will bite your head off if you start doing some stupid shit with him. Yeah. Fuck Snoke from Tennessee. Fuck you, Tennessee. Fuck you. Sorry. Sorry. I get a little angry. Fuck you, Florida.
Oh my God. That's what we need to do, Mac.
What?
When Georgia plays against Clemson, we need to have you and me at one of our houses live streaming us. Like that would be. Oh my
That would
god!
be next. No, we don't, because I'll be. If we do that, I'll be like, I think my house to say, you need to get the fuck out of my house. We went. I'm that type of man. I can't stand it when my team start losing. They're losing. They're losing. I gotta get to my spot. I gotta get to my spot. I need my special. I need my pillow. I need my special pillow. I need my winning pillow. I need my Bulldogs to win. Oh no, I just feel like I'm cursed. If I'm not sitting at home, this is the way the Bulldogs do it. When I'm not sitting at home, 90% of the time, they like not all the time, but 90% of the time when I'm not at home. When I'm at home, the Bulldogs are